any successful entrepreneur what they believe are the keys to business success, it won't be long before they mention understanding your customer. The better you understand your customers, the more effectively you can meet their needs, and that is the basis of a successful business. So what's the first step in gaining real insight into your customer? Well, let's start by defining your target market. Ask yourself two fundamental questions. How many customers are there in my target area? And how much do they spend each year on the products and services I intend to provide? By contacting the Business Gateway Information Service and conducting some basic market research, you can quickly identify the information you need. For example, imagine you are a wedding photographer focusing on Glasgow and want to quantify your market. You can quickly find that the average number of weddings per year in Glasgow is around 29,000, and the average spend on photography is around £900. The calculation is then straightforward. The market for wedding photography in Glasgow is estimated to be worth over £25 million. Of course, there will be many other photographers in this field, and you really need to consider how you compete effectively to win a slice of that market. And the first step is to really understand what your customers want.
I'm a great believer in market research. There's lots of information out there on demographics and trends and so on that can be critical in developing your business plan. But in practical terms, there's no substitute for going out and speaking to your customers in a friendly and informal way. Once you get them talking, you begin to understand what they really want and how you can ensure your business is best placed to help them. When I speak to customers who are virtually sorted, they know they need to use a virtual assistant to free their time, but don't always know what the next step is. My job is to find out what their main issues are, how they work, and then to suggest solutions to help them save time by giving them an honest opinion on what's best for them. Whether it's using my services or an alternative, it invariably results in a strong and lasting relationship. A 5-minute conversation about their businesses is sometimes all it takes to save them hours each day, and that's a win-win.
So, what else can we do to get a feel for what our customers really want? There are plenty of fact sheets to help you conduct an extensive market research program, and links to these are included in the fact sheets that accompany this presentation. But here's a simple and effective exercise you can do right now to help you get under the skin of your customers. It involves visualization. Take a moment to picture yourself with your business up and running, your premises set up, and picture a steady flow of customers coming through your door. Now, freeze frame. Picture a typical customer and try to describe them in 2 or 3 words, words that really capture who they are. And you don't have to rely on your own ideas here. You can brainstorm with your friends and family to try to get a real feel for who your customers are and what they really want. Volvo and golf clubs, cappuccino and world film, junk food and computer games, wine bars and the gym, and my personal favourite, furry boots and family photographs. So, having described your typical customer in a short phrase, think about what this might infer about some of their characteristics, preferences and values. Let's take Mr. Volvo and golf clubs as an example. We can infer that he is relatively mature and has been successful in his career. Income level high. Probably lives in a large detached house with 2 cars and all modern conveniences. What newspaper might he read? Perhaps the Herald, the Times or the Telegraph, a broadsheet certainly. In terms of food shopping, you could imagine Waitrose and M&S food being very popular in this household. And clothes shopping, again, high-end, probably Frasers, Jaeger, or perhaps TM Lewin. Shops of that calibre. And where might he go for his holidays? Well, probably somewhere warm where the food and wine is good, so you could imagine the Algarve or Tuscany being a popular choice. And what about hobbies? Well, I think it's fair to say lots of golf would be high on the agenda, but probably socialising and drinking would be a very popular pastime. And finally, what about his values? Well, status is important. He wants the world to know what he's achieved. And in many ways, of course, money talks. Now you have an insight into the customer, you'll be able to target and communicate with them more effectively.
Listening to customers is key to a startup business. Customers who give you product tips or services that they would use should never be dismissed. We have products in our store that customers have turned us on to, and they are now our best sellers. Our business is morphing each day and growing in profit due to our flexibility and willingness to listen to our customers. We realised very quickly that the key to longevity was giving customers what they want.
If you are new to business and want to find out more about how to market effectively to your customers, then come in and see us at YEZ. We have a team of friendly and expert advisors that can help you access the support and resources you need to make your marketing a success.